You'll see Carlo do that a lot, play for this angle to kind of cross the line with the cue ball getting on the 9, but his control is so good. Now this come way too short.
Oh my.
Ball in hand.
Wow, Jeremy.
Well, I was going to say, and I was saying it, that, you know, most players would play above that last ball and come 1 rail across, where he played behind it a little bit, trying to come 2 rails for the 9, but it's bit him, and now Alcaide with a chip in 9 ball to game 1. Again, a tough rack after that 1 ball in the last. Made a great shot on the 2, 3, 4, and then getting out. But now a pretty easy rack to settle himself, and I'll tell you what, keeps that break going. Could be another big lead here on the main table.
Yeah, absolutely. Really a testament to how cruel international level pool can be at the highest levels.
And to get a little flat here.
Might have to draw to the rail and out.
Oh no, he gained a little bit of an angle. Now David Alcaide, who was, you know, Spain's top player for many years, his running buddy, you might say, Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, now maybe ranked a little bit higher than David. It's close between the two.
Well, one thing for sure, the Spanish contingent is no joke when it comes to rotation pool.
Yeah, they have another kid coming up who's in the tournament. Cortez is his last name. Saw him in Vegas. Going to be another great player. And as far as the break's concerned, after he gets his 9 down, you know, the Euros play their Euro Tour with a similar kind of template. So these guys are going to have all kinds of breaks.
The free ball is frozen
in the center of pocket. Aggressive with the stroke as well. So Carlo's going to need a little help from David to get back to the table here, it looks like to me.
Relegated to the chair this moment. Always a little awkward when it's stone frozen, isn't it, Jeremy?
Easy to pull it off the rail. Just don't try to do too much. You can move the cue ball from the 4 to the 5 easily. You know, like say you end up a little shy. You'd rather work hard from the 4 to the 5 than on that 3 ball, in my opinion.
Pearls of wisdom about the ins and outs. One of the great pool IQs of all time, if I may, Jeremy.
Oh, thank you, Nick. But you could see the 3 starting to come off the rail, and that was at a light speed. If he tried to draw up much more, I think he probably misses the ball. And that was a great recovery right there, getting on the 5.
I thought it was. Seems if he just makes it, it affords pretty natural position, 1-2 across, or maybe he can just lag it in, see what he prefers.
Yeah.
Extension call.
I think the 5 is a hair off the rail, so that lagging in is definitely an option. If it's froze, you don't want to do that, right? That light speed with a touch outside is a tough shot. But a little off the rail, I like the call.
Yeah, nicely done. And we saw how respectful he was of course, not moving the 7 with his shirt or belt or so on, as that would have been a foul.
Yeah, all ball foul is the only way to really play, especially at a professional level. Never really see any arguments from the guys either. When they touch a ball, they just give it right up.
No, at times when players have been a little overweight over the years, they've been belly safe, quote unquote, with the all ball fouls. What a start for Alcaide, 4-zip. All Biado can do is hope right now, Jeremy, as you said.
And for the most part, the guys these days, definitely athletes, stay in shape.
Haven't seen Biado since that unfortunate scratch, other than sitting in his chair. 5-0 for Alcaide, and what a start it's been.
Yeah, I know there's been some racks run, but you would feel like this is some of the biggest punishment in the tournament for a mistake we've seen.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that scratch again. He was really feeling so good. Right around this point, Jeremy said, well, that looks a little short, and a little short it was. But to scratch in the side from that angle, as you were alluding to, I believe when we were off air, is awkward. It's a testament to the kind of slippery, curious tournament conditions we have down here. Yeah, I mean, we've seen guys over the years hit that one too hard, bobble the ball and fly it off the table, but not at this level.
Yeah, and you actually don't get as much cue ball movement when you actually cream at it. But man, Alcaide looks good, and Carlo, you know, he's not, shook that one home, but Carlo's going to need a little help again, a dry break, something to get going.
Yeah, he sure is. And the way Alcaide's been breaking, he really looks good on this feature table, at least tonight. Day 3 of the U.S. Open, he's absolutely found it. Generally making 2, 3 balls even. He knows a thing or two about that side pocket.
Oh my.
Hang on. Well, he's navigated it nicely. Semi-precarious. He had a little smirk on his face there, but he should be okay to pull this one back and maybe play the 9 in the bottom left. Oh, nice stroke there. He was able to put a high ball on it with a little bit of outside, and that's just beautiful. Clawing his way back, Jeremy. 7-3 after this 9 is sunk. Showing some grit here.
Yeah, well, only one mistake and it cost him 6 games, so probably thinking he can't afford another. Want to get on that 7. So we've had 2 misses from Carlo. I'm about to draw near at 7-4, but 0 misses from Alcaide that I can recall.
As Carlo cleans this up, we have some outer table scores for you. Aljosha's lap on the hill against Filler. Lotfi and Kraus in a close one, 7-6 Lotfi.
Biado wins the race.
Tucher and Lechner tied at 4-4. Porcolo and Kazakis 5-3.
Yeah. Efren, as sharp as he is in the story, a funny story is they were playing the big tournament at Reds in Houston. Red Walling owned it, and he was in the Final 4 of the winter side or something like that, Nick. Efren was. And he went up to Red and he told him, he said, well, I haven't been using my real name. Am I still going to get paid in the tournament? And he said, yeah, you're still going to get paid in the tournament.
Oh, my. Banks the 1.
Ball.
Action on the 9. Oh, what an attempt. Might give the 9 a little action again, Jeremy.
Yeah, he's pretty elevated here, though. He's an underdog to get at it from this point, but I think he has to shoot at it anyways. And I think he was definitely going at the 9 with the cue ball, not only trying to make the 1, but so after just like perfect pull, it's been a couple dry breaks for David to get Carlo back to the table.
Just Yap is on the verge of sending Joshua Filler to the loser side, although this is a hair thin maybe, but
he's a very smart player, very conservative, stays within himself a lot, and I'll tell you, he's got a cue ball that is something special.
Yeah, well, that's really high praise from you, Jeremy, to espouse his mind. I'm sure he's a sight to behold.
Yeah, everything he does pretty much makes sense.
Biado here. Oh, what a shot that was, knowing that that was essentially like the 9 ball, but powered it into the top right. And Yap, 11-4 winner over Filler. Bravo. 7-5 here on the feature momentarily.
Biado wins the race.
He took on a triple combination twice in this match, so I wouldn't doubt it, even though, like you said, anytime you got to cut it this much, it'll still throw, and good chance you miss this ball. Oh, that fooled him.
What happened there? Was he
that
trying
fooled
to...
him. He was trying to kick the ball, and he got in. He hit it first. I think he hit it twice actually. Cut it and then kicked it behind, and the cue ball ran with it.
He was trying to kick and just stick there, but he just thinned the 1 on the way in. And what a great opportunity for Alcaide to get back in the driver's seat.
Oh, he put 5 together right after a huge mistake, and you know, awkward position for Carlo, but you can call that a pretty big mistake there, especially when you get the lead. It seems like, Nick.
Tough to close, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of these things. Sometimes it's almost easier to play from behind than try to close somebody out, especially a Carlo Biado. But end of the day, he has not missed many, if any, balls, frankly.
No, I can't recall one anyways. I think just 2 dry breaks and a missed safety on a 3 ball that I recall when he tried to cross it over, and that's about it.
Yeah, nothing straight in, for lack of a better. And with that 9, Alcaide finds himself on the hill. 10-5 lead over Biado. And the way he's been breaking Jeremy, this could be all she wrote for Carlo, although we never know.
He can stun his ball. We saw that earlier. Maybe drawing it just beyond the 8, taking it, yeah, like that.
Beauty.
And that's a shot you have to learn on the TV table. It's a shot you don't shoot at the pool room very often.
Right.
But at the TV table, very doable. We saw him use it twice in the last 3 racks, and David Alcaide's going to advance.
Yeah, that he is. I mean, it's been lovely watching Mr. Alcaide work alongside you, Jeremy. What a performance from David. He's to sink this 9.
That scratch in the first game really kind of changed it all. It's amazing.
Really is. Carlo scratched on the 7, found
Alcaide
himself
wins the
down 6-0 in the blink of an eye. They'll shake hands, and Alcaide will move on in the winner's side. And he's a force to be reckoned with here at the U.S. Open.